Hey guys, this is Squally Wright. I just wanted to give you a little breakdown of some of the best places I like to go to cut wood and some of the places that I found are really awful to go. First up, we got Cutlass Keys. It's a pretty good place for green wood. It also has a lot of aged wood too. I like to go right off the shoreline because you're going to get a lot of these tropical trees. And if you're just looking for greenwood, they clear pretty quick. The young trees, but those mature trees here are really dense. You're gonna have so many of those green trees that you can just clear through, and mature trees too. Cutlass Keys is really a solid spot, one of my favorites. But there are like two different types of trees. You're going to have kind of the higher mountain trees and then more of the kind of closer to the ocean trees. Those would be the ones that I recommend because they're in more of a denser pack. Right here, I'm right down the road from the main village as you head down the hill. As soon as you get to the ocean, I kind of dip to the right and left right there, and there's just so many mature trees to cut through. Next, we got Relentless Shore. This place is awful. The greenwood that you cut only gives you like 5 to 9. There's a couple trees that'll give you 20, but like absolutely, in my opinion, the worst place to go logging. The mature trees, it's a regular kind of clear, except for the green. The greenwood is absolutely horrible. And then one of the things, because Relentless Shore has so much water, an ocean kind of area, that you're not going to have a lot of trees. I remember just looking around 360 in a lot of places and just not seeing any trees to cut down. But when you do find trees, it's all right, but definitely not a place that I'd recommend to go. Because even when you're clearing the trees, especially the greenwood, you're not going to get that return that you're looking for. Like I said, 5 greenwood, 10 greenwood per tree. There's a few places right next to the main village, at least, that have some good wood. But other than that, I really don't recommend going to Relentless Shore. Here I'm just getting kind of the footage and showing you guys around, but really not a place I'd recommend. A lot of distance in between trees. Like if you were mining here, or not mining, if you were logging here with a couple friends, you could clear all these trees and there would be nothing left to do. You'd have to run really far, like across the ocean there to clear stuff, and it's just, yeah, I don't know, in my opinion, one of the worst. One thing I was noticing though was that there was no competition here. Like there was nobody else logging. Like you'll see in the future with Brightwood, at least. Brightwood is one of those places where you're going to see other people. It's going to be a busy spot. Yeah, but Relentless Shore is just, in my opinion, actually a much better crafting spot, or not crafting, but harvesting. If you're looking for the herbs or hemp, it's absolutely the best place to go. But really just the worst logging spot. One thing I'll say that it has going for it too is it has a little bit more or easier to find weird wood. The weird wood is a little bit easier to spot because there's not really dense tree coverage. Here we are, Brightwood. Brightwood's like the best, in my opinion, the best place to log. You're going to have a really dense greenwood, really dense aged wood, really balanced kind of lot. So when you're here, you'll be able to farm out and then go back and make your timber, and then with your timber make your lumber really efficiently because there's a good amount of young trees to mature trees. And you'll see just really dense, extremely dense. You could be here for hours just clearing it out. If you had a couple buddies, I don't even think you'd be able to make a dent in the amount of trees that are in Brightwood. One thing I'll say though is you'll see here is the density of aged wood is a little bit higher, and so you'll probably have a little bit extra aged wood, but that's not really a problem, especially if you kind of utilize this neck trick coming up, because greenwood is everywhere. Yeah, you'll find greenwood when you're going to find fishing bait. You'll get it from mostly, yeah, I guess just bushes, but you know, but yeah, solid. I like Brightwood. It's one of the best places, and it has a beautiful scenery. I'll say, you know, you feel like a lumberjack actually in the woods chopping stuff down. Whereas Cutlass Keys, it has a really dense forest in certain places. A lot of mature trees, a lot of young trees that you can chop down. But Brightwood just has that, you know, I'm in the forest, I'm a logger kind of feel that I really enjoy, especially compared to Cutlass Keys. There's nothing wrong with being like right on the coast logging. It's beautiful as well, but yeah, I don't know. I'm Brightwood all day. And then if you're a lower level, I would recommend First Light. First Light would be kind of like the Cutlass Keys, and then New Fall. Yeah, something like that. It's up north. Everfall. There we go. Everfall's kind of like Brightwood. And here we go. This is the best tip I got for you guys. It's the deadwood in Weaver's Fen. When you're going around killing the young trees in the deadwood here, you're gonna get absolutely amazing green wood. Like I've, you know, out of all the places I've been, clearing wood. Weaver's Fen, man. It's insane. It's 2 chops right here, you'll see, 2 or 3 chops depending on your axe to clear the deadwood out. And here I'm getting 13 to 15 per chop, whereas before, remember on Relentless Shore, we were getting 5 per 3 chops. 3 green wood, or no, 3 chops per 5 green wood, whereas here it's 2 chops for 13 green wood to 15 green wood. Just absolutely amazing drop rate, absolutely completely packed with dead wood for you to clear. So, you know, if you're looking to get, you know, lumber or timber, sorry, in order to make lumber, I absolutely recommend Weaver's Fen. As soon as you're high enough level, just go there, clear the dead wood, clear the young trees. You're gonna come back with so much green wood that you're not even gonna know what to do with it. But luckily, you can make timber and just condense all that green wood down into timber. And then hopefully by the time you get to the high level to get aged wood, I'd recommend going down to Cutlass Keys and finding one of those spots that just has endless amounts of mature trees and just go chop right through, you know, 100, no, not 100, but, you know, like 20 mature trees, get all that aged wood, bring it back, break down all that timber back down into lumber, and just save all that stuff, you know, because you're going to want to be able to create stuff. If you want to go into furniture, you're going to need all that lumber. If you're going to go into engineering, you're going to need that lumber. Armor smithing, or maybe not armor smithing, but weapon smithing, with the great axes and stuff, you're going to need that lumber. Or, you know, I actually have no idea, but you know, and if anything, you can sell it. Yeah, it is valuable. Lumber is a little bit cheaper than, you know, selling your green wood on its own. But one of the things that's nice is it condenses it for you. So if you're not planning on going into any crafting or anything, just go and sell it. Wait till you have a whole bunch, like you filled up your bank and your person is just full of green wood, and then walk down to the auction house all encumbered and just put all that green wood up all at once, in order to save yourself some money. if you're putting it for a lower price or towards the lower end of the market value of your greenwood, you're going to want to reduce the time. Like, instead of going for that 14 days, take it down to like 3 days, because you know that stuff's going to sell really quick. If you're not looking to make a fast buck, you can always try to sell all that greenwood or whatever, timber or whatever, for a fair value, but stretch it out to that 14 days so that the people that undercut you get sold out quick, and then people will have to buy your products at awkward times when other people aren't flooding the market. But yeah, that's it, man. You see, I get so much greenwood here. It's absolutely insane. Just 2 chops. I would say this is not good for experience. You'll see I'm only getting like 39 per tree, but it's absolutely amazing for the greenwood. And if, for me, I was looking to grab, to turn a lot of my aged wood into lumber. And for me, this was a perfect grind for me. I just went here for 30 minutes, just chopped down a bunch of young trees and dead wood, came out of it and had more than enough timber to break down all my aged wood down into lumber. And for me, what I'm doing is I'm upgrading my engineering, because you'll see I have that bow. And one thing I want to do is I want to be able to make my own arrows. I want to be able to make my own bows if I need to once I get to that higher level. And having engineering is just really important for me. So you need a ton of lumber, a ton of timber, and logging just goes hand in hand with that. But if you like and subscribe, I might make a video about how to upgrade your engineering. Have a great day out there, guys. Thanks for watching.